What water there is often out of your reach, deep underground. But sometimes the tiny desert springs can bubble to the surface, and that's trouble, because they can form lethal quicksand. There is a way you can get out of it. It's been known to swallow people and vehicles whole. We've set this up so I can show you how to get out of it alive. And what's nasty about this stuff is the more you fight it, the more it like pulls you in. And look, you suddenly realise it's not just this crust of sand that you thought, but actually it's all of that clay and water. And each time you pull it, try and pull your leg up, the suction just pulls it back in. That's why these things are so dangerous. And the reason these can actually kill people is not because they swallow you, it's because they just don't let you out of it. And the killer is that, the sun. Okay, I want to be trying to get out of this place now. Quicksand is twice as dense as your body, so in theory it should be impossible to drown. But if you panic, you just get sucked in further and you won't have a hope of getting out. That's really tempting just to reach out and grab a hand. But actually, in many ways, that's the last thing you want to do. So the danger is you then pull somebody else into the same situation you're in. Or you could dislocate your shoulder, but getting out of here is a battle. Only last year, 2 young teenagers were out looking for food on the bottom of a muddy lake, and both died in quicksand. So the way to get out of this is to try and pull your legs up towards the surface. But really the number one rule is keep calm, don't fight it. You know, the more you fight this thing, the more it's gonna pull you in. So just try and control your breathing and try and maneuver your chest onto the surface. Try and get a leg out. And then just monkey crawl your way out. God, feels like I've got lead boots on. First thing you've got to do is get these muddy clothes off. If you try walking far like this, you're just going to get massive rubbing all the way under your armpits and inside your legs. And you'll be rubbed red raw in half an hour. So you want to strip off and try and get as much of the grit off you as you can. If you don't, the grit in your armpits and groin will make your skin erupt into horrible infections and boils. And if sand clogs up your sweat glands, you could end up with painful prickly heat rash, which is unbearably itchy. Never give yourself any more trouble than you need. Once you've got most of the grit out, quickly get your clothes back on so the sun doesn't sear your flesh.